Oh, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. I think I have my issues fixed. I hope I am through loud and clear. Let me know if the sound is coming through okay. Uh yeah, I was having trouble getting my live stream up tonight for some reason. It just was not working right. So again, happy Tuesday. It is November 1st. Can you believe October is done? Holy cow, it went by so fast. I cannot believe how fast the month flew by. So let's see. I think we got some people coming in maybe. It's like Sherry may be here. Hello if you're still here. Hi, Christy. Hi, Salem. Christy, I think you were the one who sent the card in the mail. I did get a card that had the name Christy on, so think it was your card. So I did get it, and just thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one. So you all just have no idea how much you bless me and how grateful I am for all of you. Hey, Sarah. Hey, hi, Judy. It's good to see you. All right. I am glad I got my computer issue fixed. So, computers are great when they work, but they are a pain in the butt when they don't work. So, I'm glad I got it figured out in time to for us to do this tonight. Hey, Glenn. Hey, the Sassy Gal Prepping's in the house. All right, it looks like we have people coming in. Hey, Carrie. So, yeah, I know. I did see there was another live show tonight. I saw that Squirrel Tribe was doing a show tonight. Usually, she doesn't do Tuesday evening chat, so that was a little unexpected, but I'm glad to see that people are coming in. And well, welcome to November. I the Let the rat race begin. So I I hope you all have your holiday plans thought out and starting to kick that off into high gear. I need to check to see if my Christmas tree actually still works or not because I had my Christmas tree box in the corner where the door that got broken during the hurricane was. So the Christmas tree, the box, everything is soaked. I don't even know if all of the tree stand pieces are there because stuff had blown everywhere. So I have to see if I even have all of the pieces to my Christmas tree or if I lost any of them. So I am probably sometime this week going to be at least getting my tree put together to see if it works or not. I'm probably not going to decorate it just yet, but I do need to see if it still works. Hi Betty, welcome. I'm glad to see you tonight. So I thought it would be fun for this month for you all to send me your favorite Thanksgiving side recipes. You can either leave it in the comment box down below the description box after the live show, or you can email it to me and I am going to be printing out what you guys send me and put them into a notebook, and I'm going to be fixing some of the recipes that you send me, and you may see recipe on a future video for this month. So send me those Thanksgiving side recipes. Uh, all right, Carrie has her Thanksgiving nails done. That is awesome. So, and you have your turkeys painted. That is probably a good head start on getting things together for the holiday. So, I am keeping this holiday pretty simple, I think. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. One of our local food pantries does a Thanksgiving box on the 17th. So I'm going to try to get there to get a Thanksgiving box. They most always in years past have had turkeys in their boxes. I am not sure this year if they will have turkeys or not, but I will try to go see if I can get a turkey. I will fix one and probably can up the leftovers. And if I can't get one, I'm just going to do something with some canned turkey. So we will just see what the month brings. So we got some more people coming in. Hi, Sherry. Uh, Hi, Mackenzie. I am so glad to see you here. Um, I think there was a comment that I left pinned in my last video that just everyone, if you read that pinned comment, just say a quick prayer for our friend so that we can get that taken care of for her. Let me pop over real quick and look to see so I get the right name here. Let's see here. Uh, hmm. It is hard to do two things at once. Let's see. The pinned comment was um yes, it was from Mackenzie. So just say a prayer for her if you guys would. That is one thing that I really love about our family here is that we do really care about each other. So thank yes, thank you, Mackenzie. I thought that was you, but my brain is old. It doesn't work as well as it used to. So um oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. So yeah, if you guys could just say say a prayer for for Charles and for Mackenzie, and just keep them lifted in your thoughts and prayers. So thank you in advance, and we will definitely be praying for both of you. So I was my mom's 24/7 caregiver for over 10 years. So when someone that you love and care for is in the hospital, I totally get how stressful and what an emotional strain that is. So just know that we are praying for you both, and we are holding you both in our hearts right now. So hello LG for stopping by. Um so yeah, Thanksgiving. Send me your side recipes because It seems like every year I do the same Thanksgiving sides, and I would really like something different this year. So let let me know what your favorite side dishes are. And I've already had a couple things emailed to me that I have printed out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing your recipes and trying some of the things that you like. Um, hey, uh, hey, Sassy Gal, I am glad that you are here, and I don't know what was with my brain last week, but I kept getting my days mixed up, and I thought I was scheduling last week's live for Tuesday night without realizing that it was already Tuesday night when I was scheduling it, so which put me a day ahead, and I was just running a day ahead all week last week. I don't know what was going on. I think part of it was that there was an extra week last month. Always throws me off. I missed my Monday food pantry day because it was the week before, because there was an extra week that just really threw me off. Hey, Ice One, welcome. I'm glad you made it. So yeah, that last month just flew by so fast. As it was like all month I was trying to catch up with what day it really was, and I just never made it. So hopefully this month doesn't go quite that fast. So yeah, I got there, and usually by the time I get there, there was at least two lines of cars, and there just wasn't anybody. Their tent was set up, but they like didn't have their signs out. There wasn't anybody there, and I felt better when I saw another person pulling in. So we chatted for a few minutes. I pulled out my phone calendar and realized that food pantry day was the week before. So but it's okay. I've been busy with other things. As you know, I've had some canning projects going. I have canned up some pint jars of pasta sauce and enchilada sauce and hot dogs. I still have some more hot dogs to pull out of my freezer from last month. And I may go back to the discount food store and see if they have any more of that, the bags of the enchilada sauce, because y'all, that sauce was uh, it it was so good. It reminded me of the sauce that my favorite Mexican restaurant uses, and it probably came from the restaurant supply store that they get their enchilada sauce from. So I'm thinking that probably came from the same place because it tasted just like theirs. So I may go back and get a couple more bags, because at 99 cents for a gallon size bag, that is a pretty darn good deal. So hey Cindy, welcome. I'm glad you made it. So yeah, let us know in the comments what your favorite Thanksgiving sides are. Y'all already know my favorite side is stuffing. I can do stuffing any day of any week of any month all the time. So I think I'm going to do a recipe that one of my viewers had sent. Well, she didn't send the recipe, but she sent me some big cans of turkey. So I think I may show you how I use my egg bite molds, and I do stuffing bites. I just kind of mix up my stuffing mix. and I take a cookie scoop and put the stuffing mix with the turkey meat in the egg bite molds, and then I just pop it in the air fryer and cook it for about 20 minutes, and they come out so good. And so yeah, I love doing stuffing bites. Betty, yes, I have made the things that I just did not like. Last Thanksgiving, I tried a cranberry relish. The recipe sounded really good, and it used canned cranberry sauce, but they added, I think it was either tequila or bourbon, and you melted it down and cooked the alcohol out, and then you put it back in the can, and it re-gelled in the refrigerator. I did not like that a bit. I thought I would, but I did not like that. Glenn, it is so easy to make cranberry sauce. I was always the one in charge of making it when I was once I got to be a teenager and was starting to do things in the kitchen. That was one of the jobs that my mom gave me was doing the cranberry sauce. You put just a little bit of water in the bottom of your pan, put your cranberries in there, and once it comes to a boil, you cook it for just a couple of minutes, and you mix your sugar in it really well, and then you just turn the heat off and let it cool down and pop it in the fridge, and maybe an hour or two later it's usually all set up. So yeah, fresh cranberry sauce is super easy to do. So I might try filming a video on how to do that, because it's one of the easiest things to do. You could do it even 2 or 3 days ahead of time and just stick it in the fridge and forget about it. So oh yes, I love sweet potatoes, but not sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on it, just sweet potatoes with a little bit of butter. Um, if I'm out somewhere and they have the cinnamon butter, I will use that, but I am okay if it's just plain butter, but I love sweet potatoes. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, th- that would be interesting. I actually have some cranberry juice that I have been wanting to make jelly with. So I'm thinking that would probably be the easiest way to make a cranberry jelly would be with uh, a 100% cranberry juice, the pectin, and the sugar. I may do that too, because I think it it would be a good thing to have. I actually make quite a few different barbecue sauces using canned cranberry sauce, but I think I would almost rather have my own cranberry jelly so that it doesn't have quite so much sugar, because I always use the low sugar pectin, so I don't have to have so much sugar in mine. So that I think would be interesting to do. I might do that once I get caught up on the rest of my canning. But let's so yeah, maybe if I can find some fresh cranberries, I may try to do a video of that. It, it really is one of the easiest side dishes to make. Except I really did not like the cranberry sauce with the tequila in it. That was not my cranberry sauce. So, but other than that, I do like fresh cranberries. That was one of the things that I picked up a lot of at my local discount food place. They had cans of cranberry sauce, 6 cans for $1. So I was able to stock up on cranberry sauce. Uh, have I am caught up on boxes of stuffing mix. I need to try this kind though, so I may do some of the turkey and stuffing bites to try this brand of stuffing mix. 'Cause it was marked down to 30 cents a box. So I got several boxes of those, but I do want to try that stuffing mix before Thanksgiving comes so I know if I actually like it or not. Um yeah, Betty, that might be a better way to do it. Um let's see. Yeah, I've never put orange juice in my cranberry sauce before. I've had it that way. I just usually we just did cranberries, water, and sugar, and that was it. There was nothing special, nothing fancy. Because growing up, um, there was always well, there was 7 of us all together in my family, plus we always had a house full of neighbor kids and cousins and usually aunts and uncles and whoever showed up. So most Thanksgivings, we probably had between 20 and 25 people at any given time for a meal. So we kept things very cheap. Uh, I was stunned when we were cleaning my old house out. We found an old pay stub my from my dad. He worked at Uniroyal back when they made tires, and before that it was ball band, and they made rubber boots and raincoats and shoes and different things. And his paycheck showed that he didn't even make $5 an hour, and he was raising 5 kids on that. So we didn't well, we always have plenty because we raised our own meat and had big gardens, and my mom canned everything, and we had a cow, so we always had plenty of dairy and eggs and all of that stuff. But without that, I don't know how we would have survived. But there was always plenty. But we kept things simple, and we didn't add a lot of extra ingredients. If it was an ingredient that wasn't needed, it didn't go in there. So um oh, and so it looks like if it's freezing up, you may need to close your computer out or close the tab out and bring it back up. My computer was running pretty slow earlier, so I'm not sure if the issue is on my end or if it's on your end. Um, yeah, Mackenzie, it was. It was. Oh, we didn't have a lot, but we had what we needed. So, okay, okay. So yeah, my internet at times has been running kind of slow. So, oh, I love you too, Judy. Uh, Judy and I are cousins, so I think she can relate to some of those stories. And we did have some pretty good times. So, but yes, we didn't have a lot of the fancier things that maybe some of the other families around had, but we had what we needed and we got by. So yeah, so send me your Thanksgiving side recipes. I do want to feature some of your recipes on my videos throughout the month, and I love seeing your different recipes. So oh, good night, Betty. I hope you have a great week. So so yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here. I'm just kind of getting things canned up as I'm able to. I'm I've been seeing some other YouTube channels that it sounds like things might be heating up, so I'm trying to stock up what I can as I can. It sounds like it may not be too good of in a few weeks or months from now. So I'm just trying to make sure that Mr. Bubba and I have what we need. I got him a few packages of treat sticks and another bag of his pellets. I do need to go get some more hay for his cage. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I am stocked up with what I need. I was able to get in on the the soda sale that Kroger had this last week, so I have plenty of my favorite beverage, and I stocked up on butter. They have butter for 3.89 a pack, and you could get up to 5 of them, so I got 5 of them. Um, I really am shopping the sales. I was absolutely stunned today. I went into work to cover a funeral service, and as I went by the gas station, it was 3.29, which is what it has been most of last week. So I thought, well, I'll just stop on my way home and top my tank off because I wasn't down very much. But y'all, on my way home, that there and it wasn't even 4 hours later, that very same gas station, gas had jumped up to $3.54 just in that short amount of time. So I went around the block and up the street to another gas station and top my tank off for 3.25 because that told me that they are probably all going to be going up. So if gas is still at a good price where you're at, go ahead and top those tanks off because it looks like it's going up. Um, oh, Christy, that is that person's screen name. So whenever you see that screen name come up, they're not asking me what I'm looking at. That is their screen name. So yeah, they're not being rude. I'm really glad to see them. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. Hey Pamela, welcome. I'm glad to see you. So yeah, that is a really cool screen name. I love seeing some of the different names that you guys come up with is really creative. So I love Fake Person's screen name and Sits and Giggles over at the Biggs Prep. That she pops in every now and then. I love her screen name. So yeah, I love seeing all of the different names popping up. Hey Marty, welcome. I'm glad to see you. So yeah, I was just absolutely floored at how fast the gas prices went up. Um, I I don't know. I just have this feeling that I need to make sure that I have things that I really need. I'm stocking up on I'm replacing my hurricane supplies. I did use some of my little flashlights and a couple of my candles, so I'm replacing those. I do have a couple of new boxes of matches, so I'm okay with matches, and I have plenty of the candle lighters that you click the button and they light. But yeah, I'm just um, looking through my supplies and tapping off the things that I know that I used, and um, I'm just trying to make sure I have things in place. Yeah, Pamela, I hear you. I had a house guest stay with me for a couple weeks. We went out to eat maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's the most I've been out to eat in almost a year, and actually, to be honest, most of the places, the food was underwhelming. I kept thinking the whole time I was eating that I could have stayed home and made almost the exact same thing, and it probably would have tasted better. So yeah, I thought today about going out to get something, and I that I it was one of those days nothing sounded good. I didn't feel like going out. I didn't want to use my gas to go out, and I certainly was not going to pay a delivery service to bring food out to me. So I just stayed home and had enchilada lasagna leftovers for my supper. So that if yeah, I was just really disappointed in the food quality when I did go out to eat. It didn't taste good. It had like a weird taste to it. It didn't taste fresh. The ingredients tasted old. It just for the money that and the price increases, as I can fix things myself at home, especially now that I have my pasta sauce and enchilada sauce canned up. I'll just stay home and fix my own things. Um, yeah, Glenn, I hear you. Diesel here is pushing $6 a gallon, and sometimes some of the gas stations have had bags over the diesel pumps that because they don't have it. So it's scary when you go into a gas station and they have a bag over the pump because they're out of gas. Um, yeah, prices are so incredibly high, and this Thanksgiving, if I don't get a turkey from the food pantry, I'm just going to use my canned turkey. I'm not going to spend the money. I'm going to wait until maybe after Thanksgiving if they have still have turkeys and they run them on sale. I might get one to fix and can up. I actually really prefer chicken over turkey, but if I have turkey in a smaller serving size jar, I'm eating turkeys. So I with turkey is just that there is so much of it when you do fix it that I just get sick of eating it and end up either throwing it away or putting it in the freezer, and then it gets freezer burnt and I throw it away months later. So I think now, though, if I get it and fix it and pressure can it into smaller sized jars so I could just open up a jar and have one serving of turkey, I think I will like that a whole lot better. Um, yep, gas is going back up, and now that October is done, so Florida had a month of tax free gas. So now that the tax-free gas holiday is over, the price has shot right back up. So we kind of knew it was going to do that. I'm just grateful that I found a station that hadn't raised their prices yet, and I wasn't down very much. I wasn't even down a quarter of a tank, so it didn't take much to fill it. I went ahead and topped off because usually, once one station raises their price, all the other ones within 24 hours pretty much raise their prices too. So I went ahead and topped off when I found a station with lower prices. So, oh, hey, Orlando Prepper, I'm so glad you made it. Um, we were just talking about the rising gas prices. Gas prices here in Winter Haven went up over 20 cents a gallon in less than a 4-hour time period. So the prices are definitely going back up. So if your tank needs topped off, I would say top your tank off. So that was a huge increase. So I'm grateful that I was able to find a cheaper gas station that still had affordable gas, and I was able to top my tank off. Um, let's see here. Um, so, so yeah, I'm just really excited to see the your Thanksgiving side dish recipes. I'm excited to try your stuff out. Um, Yeah, if you guys could hit that like button, YouTube loves that button. If you click on that, it will generate an algorithm so that other viewers can find my channel after the live show is done. And I have gotten a lot of subscribers that way. So if you can just take a second to click that button, that would really help me out. So yeah, I am still trying to wrap my brain around the thought that it is November 1st. There are only 2 months left in 2022. And I'm just a little bit nervous about what 2023 is gonna bring. It's there is so much news out there right now, and sometimes I just turn it off and take a break. So, oh, I'm glad to hear you guys are doing good, and that I was glad I made your show last night. I went after your show ended, I decided I was just turning YouTube off, and I watched my two favorite Halloween movies. So I had already watched Charlie Brown and Garfield. I had watched that the night before. So I sat down last night and I watched Hocus Pocus and Ghostbusters are my two very favorite Halloween movies. They're just a little bit scary without it being too over the top. So that's what I did last night. I just sat down and turned off the news and enjoyed a couple of really good movies. So, yep, Ghostbusters, that's who you're gonna call. That is such a great movie. That was so well written. There are so many good one-liners in that movie. As many times as I've seen it, there's still things in there that I'll my ears will pick up, and I'm like, I didn't realize that line was in there. So I'm still finding things about that movie that I like. So, yep, that is one of my favorite lines in the whole movie, and I love I love that movie. I love Hocus Pocus. That is one of my all-time favorite movies. And usually, if I watch a movie, I like disaster movies. There's just something about watching someone get squished by the Statue of Liberty. That just really makes my day. If I'm in a rotten mood, I'll just turn on a good disaster movie and watch people get squished or blown away by stuff. So that's my weakness. Um, hey, Scottish Urban Prepper, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I am well. I hope you are doing well. Um, all right, Mackenzie, let us know how your husband's doing, please, and know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. And if you need anything at all, please reach out to me, and so that we can let the community know, and we will do what we can for you. So just know that we are praying for you. So yes, for those who came in late, Mackenzie's husband is in intensive care and not doing very well right now. So just keep them both lifted in your prayers. Her husband's name is Charles, so if you can keep Mackenzie and Charles in your prayers, and just keep them lifted in your heart. That I love how we do that for each other. So just keep her lifted up in prayer. So we love you too, Mackenzie. Just love. Please feel free to email me and let me know how things are going. My email will be in the description box, and just keep us posted. All right. So, Thanksgiving. And more specifically, Thanksgiving side recipes. Make sure to email me those. And I'm super excited to try your recipes. I'm putting some new equipment into my channel. If you saw my last video, you know that I'm trying out a new microphone. Hopefully it does the trick. It didn't seem, at least on my end, that it picked up very well when I went into the dining room, but that was a totally separate room. So I'm thinking as long as I stay in the kitchen closer to my phone that it should pick up good. And I managed to get a really good deal on a new camera that I will be using instead of my phone as soon as I could figure out how to use it. Hey Tony, welcome. I'm so glad you made it. So I was excited to see this camera pop up on Amazon. They were having like a flash sale on it, and I managed to get one. I think they had like one left. It was actually a really nice camera that I got almost 65% off. So I was really happy to get that. So I'm going to be playing around with that, and as soon as I figure out how the video part on it works, I will be using that to film one of my videos, and hopefully it won't be turning off the way my phone does. So there's been several times I've been in the middle of doing a recipe and did not see that my phone had turned off. And the hard part about doing cooking videos is that you can't go back and redo any parts that your phone messed up unless you buy double ingredients of everything. And usually my recipes, I use what I have, and when I use it up, I don't have any more of it, so I'm not able to go back and refilm and re-edit. So I'm really excited for this camera. I'm hoping that I won't have that issue anymore, and I will be learning how to use it, and hopefully it will take care of that issue. So it's actually right here. So this is the camera I was able to find, and it actually came with a widescreen lens, 2 batteries, and a big SD card. So I was really happy to find this camera, and I hope it's not too difficult to learn how to use. I did manage to figure out how to get the battery in it and where the SD card went. So I will be trying that camera out, and hopefully my videos will turn out a little bit better than they have with my phone. So we will see what happens with it. I'm excited to try that. I should be able to use the microphone along with the camera. It does have a built-in microphone, but you can also plug one in. So I'm just really excited to try that. I'm super glad that I found that sale. I didn't even expect that. They just sent me an email, said this is what's on sale, and that was, it was like a flash sale thing. And in fact, the sale was almost over when I managed to get that. So I'm grateful that I was able to get that. I'm looking forward to putting out better videos and hopefully picking up some more subscribers once I get the sound and the video taken care of. I'm really hoping that this will make my channel more enjoyable to watch. So we're coming up almost on an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and start closing out. I know there was a couple other live shows tonight that usually aren't on Tuesday nights. Um, so so yeah, I usually watch Squirrel Tribe's video. She does a great job. If y'all haven't yet, make sure to go to the Orlando Preppers channel and Scottish Urban Preppers channels. They both do really good shows and lots of good information. And if you haven't checked their channels out already, make sure to. Certainly won't regret doing that. Oh, that is quite all right. It is hard to find a good time to do a live show. You know how hard it is to try to find a good time to do a live. So I try to pick a night when there's not quite so much going on. Tonight was just one of those nights that there was a lot going on. Oh, you're welcome, David. I'm glad that we were able to connect and become friends. So that was one of the unexpected things about YouTube is all the cool friends that I've made through you guys. So I'm just grateful for each and every one of you and for all of your prayers. I love the fact that we pray for each other in our own ways and in our own thoughts, and we just are a really good community here. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you. You guys have no idea how much you bless my life when I go into the other chat rooms and the shows and see you guys there and leaving comments and how much you guys respect each other and we're there for each other. I that is one of the things I did not expect when I started my channel was that we would all become a family, and I just really needed you guys, and I'm grateful that I started my channel. Um, yes, we will definitely add Randy to the prayers. Tony, when the live show goes off, leave a comment and I will pin that to the top so when people come on and rewatch the live, they will see your comment and that's kind of what I've been doing. Um I've been trying to pin the prayer requests as they come in and I leave each one pinned until I get a new prayer request and then I pin the new one up. So make sure to leave your prayer requests in the comments because I do my best to make sure that those get pinned to the top. Um uh yeah, Tony, I think I saw you there the other night. Um if my memory serves me correct, but then again, I already mentioned that my brain is old and doesn't work the way it used to, so I'm not positive, but I think I may have seen you there last night, or maybe it was last week's show. Um, yeah, so I trust me, I do know how hard it is to take care of someone. So Um, as I mentioned earlier, I took care of my mom for well over 10 years for 24/7 while I worked and went to school working on my master's degree. So it is really demanding and time consuming taking care of someone. Hey, Linda's Prepper Kitchen, welcome. I am so glad you made it. Um, so so yeah, we're gonna be closing things out here shortly. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna be working in the morning or not. It depends on how I feel when I get up and how fast I can get around. 'Cause a lot of times they will message me right at 5 5 or 6 a.m. that they need substitute teachers. So I'm usually trying to get up about that time so that I can check my messages and find out where I'm gonna be for the day. Um, I really am not cut out to be a substitute teacher, so I'm doing this while trying to find the job that I'm supposed to have because I don't think substitute teaching is what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, so you just pray that God puts the right job in my life at the right time and the because I'll know when the right job comes along and that's just something when it happens you just know. So yeah, I was not cut out to be a substitute teacher. um I actually don't mind doing the special needs classes, but there aren't always openings for those, so we will see what comes up on the job board in the morning and what I end up actually doing for the day. I may work on some more canning projects. I still have some hot dogs and pork chops I need to can up, along with two more gallon-sized bags of pasta sauce that I have to get canned. So I may actually decide to finish up my canning projects for tomorrow and see see what comes my way. Oh, thank you, Marty. I really appreciate that. So I am working on my canning projects. I'm trying to find a new pest control company. I've had issues. I don't know if this last company changed their the stuff that they spray on the yard. If I don't know if they watered it down. I don't know if they're using less, if they changed what they were using, but I noticed that I was seeing more kind of creepy crawly bugs around, and I told them today that I was going to be finding another company because I'm just not paying them to come out and still having to set out traps and different things. So I may stay home tomorrow and call around to find some new people to work with to finish up my canning projects because I did put in a long work day on Saturday and I worked again this morning so at the funeral home, so I'm hoping that some more of those jobs come in. I actually really prefer that job, but that's an as needed position, and I think COVID really hurt that industry because people realized that they could get by spending a lot less money and they're not doing memorial services like to, so I'm not working quite as much there, but I would rather do that kind of work. So we'll see what happens. Um yeah, yeah, David, I love hearing news from places other than the United States. Um it just puts a whole new spin on things, and we hear bits and pieces that our news doesn't share, and it's just amazing how our countries are so connected. What goes on in one country over here affects this country over here. So it amazes me how small the world really is and how connected we all are to each other, and what affects one side of the globe also affects the other side of the globe, maybe in a different way and at a different time, but it affects all of us. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, David. That really means a lot. Um, so let's see. I'm just reading some of the chat here. Um, yeah, there's a lot of news out there, and it's just really helpful to get a different perspective on things. And you just have to be careful where you get your information from, who's giving the information, and why they're giving that information. You have to take all of those things into consideration and then decide if you want to believe what you're hearing on the news or not. So it's kind of hard to decipher what you really need to know. So it does help us out a lot to see what's going on in the world around us. So it makes our news a lot clearer and easier to figure out what's going on. So, all right, it's now after 8 o'clock. So I think we're gonna wrap this up for this week. Don't forget to send me your favorite Thanksgiving side recipes, your favorite holiday side recipes. I'm excited for the chance to fix some of the things that you guys like. So, oh, hey, Texas Red Leg, welcome. We're about ready to wrap things up. So, yeah, either email me your favorite recipes or leave them in the comments down below in the description box, and you may see your favorite recipe in an upcoming video. So I'm going to be printing and saving the recipes you guys send me. So I am excited for fixing your things and maybe finding some new favorite Thanksgiving sides and different holiday sides. So send me those recipes and we'll see what I can come up with. I've already had a couple recipes emailed to me, so make sure that you send those in. And I still cannot believe that it's November 1st already. Um so yes, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Make sure to keep Mackenzie and Charles in your prayers. If I hear from her, I will let you know what's going on as long as she says it's okay that I can. And I will be um pinning those prayer requests at the top as they come in. And y'all, I just love you guys so much. You have no idea what that what you guys how much you guys bless me and keep me going every week. It just really fills my heart. So I love each and every one of you, and Tony, don't forget to leave your prayer request down below after the live goes off, and I will make sure to pin that one. And you all have a wonderful week, and I will be praying for each and every one of you, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye. Have a great week.